Alright, it's watching the watchers. Got the video. World War Three, blah blah blah, number two, something, whatever. Coming soon, but been seeing this boy being shown all over news, media, BBC, ITV, Sky News, I think as well, blah blah blah. The story is this boy is being asked to cut his hair. Yeah. Now on the BBC they had this Asian reporter, and she was basically barraging the head teacher. Oh, how can you say for him to cut his hair? Oh, it's because he's black and then all sort of stuff like that. Ridiculous behaviour, right? Doesn't matter if you're black or white. It's not a race thing. And they keep going on about, oh well, it's just targeting black. It's like his mother, who's actually white, ironically. Oh, it's targeting people of ethnic colour, or people, non-white children to cut their hair, and they can't have dreads or braids. That's a direct attack on Afro-Caribbean hair. Actually, I know a ginger guy who's got hair like this, so actually, you're wrong. Okay? Now, first of all, this hair is ridiculously long. Alright? That's not an Afro-Caribbean hairstyle. Yeah? It's just completely inappropriate hair. How's he supposed to do his schoolwork, right, and not be a complete distraction to all the other children? He's doing his work and his hair's dangling across the desk. It's just ridiculous, inappropriate hairstyle. Can you imagine if you was on a bus or whatever, bus or a train, and someone sat next to you with this hair bulging up against your shoulder? It's inappropriate hair. I mean, look. I mean, it's it's an interesting hairstyle. Yeah, of course, and maybe he likes it, fair play. But it's more his mother who's telling him to do this. I doubt very much that he particularly, would know much difference if his mother wasn't making a big issue about it. And let's not forget making lots and lots of cash money, appearing on all these TV shows and news articles, making his model son or her model son famous. The child model being forced to chop his hair off to continue his education. You know what I mean? Go to another school then, or home teach him if you don't want to be in a normal British school where inappropriate hairstyles, regardless of your colour of skin, is controlled, because it's inappropriate to have certain hairstyles, such as this. How are people supposed to see past him when they're trying to learn, or he's going to play football or do gym. In like gym or PE as we called it back at school. We'd be climbing up ropes and we'd do different things. The hair would have to be tied up and controlled anyway. He's not going to be able to go to school with his hair dangling down like this. But let's just watch this ITV video of this, on this morning. I was going to do a video on the BBC appearance of this. Is quite interesting, with this Asian reporter basically slandering this head teacher and basically calling him a racist. You're not allowed to have his Afro-Caribbean hair, blah, 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 this is racist. But I didn't get that video done in time, and it's gone now. It's not on the iPlayer, because only on the iPlayer videos only stay there for 24 hours on BBC News, BBC Breakfast. Basically, you can only watch the latest episode. You can't watch, once the new episode comes on, then they get rid of the old one. So it's basically a one watch thing. Or one day. Blah, 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 blah. Rambling on now. Let's watch the video.
Now by an 8-year-old model, Farouk, who, as you can see, has the most incredible hair.
I can't see nothing, a bit blurry. Let's get some quality on there, waste my data.
Followers and fans across the world, and despite his age, he's already modelled in New York and Italy.
But Farouk and Mum Bonnie are scared that he could soon face
scared.
the chop because of school rules. And Bonnie and Farouk have joined us now. Welcome to both of you. Lovely having you here. So Bonnie, even
Lovely to have you here and paying you lots of money.
Scans in your tummy, you noticed that Farouk had this hair, lots of hair.
That's correct. When I went for the 4D scan, I wanted to know if he was a boy or a girl, and the most they could tell me was the baby's going to have a lot of hair. So,
Right.
yeah.
And how do you feel about your hair, Farouk?
I feel like it's lovely, and if I had to chop it off, I would be really sad and really angry
would you?
Yeah.
Kind of just sounds like it's just repeating what his mum's been saying. I don't think it'd be sad at all. Well, maybe a little bit like, oh, cut my hair, but, you know, I don't think he'd be that bothered. Go and buy him a Lego set. Hey, cut your hair off. Here's a Lego set for being a good boy.
And
I'm sure
as
he'd be
far as
that.
you're
The
concerned,
sadness would disappear quite fast.
mum, I mean, obviously it's lovely that he's got a modelling career, but you say that's not the be-all and end-all, because there are modelling agencies who said, oh, he'd get more work if he cut his hair.
Yeah, we've been told over the years since he was 4 that if he wants to do more work, he'd need to cut his hair.
It's not him
Because
wanting
he's
to do.
just
It's not.
mainstream
It's
enough.
not him wanting out of him doing work. It's a child. Do you know what I mean? Trying to make it sound like he's doing his career in modelling when it's the mother who's doing it and making money out of it. Same as this interview here, which you're getting paid for, and the same as you got paid on the BBC and the rest of it, and the newspapers. Lots and lots of money, lots and lots of cash. Your child is basically a cash cow for you and your upper class sounding lifestyle. Oh, sorry, upper class. I'm just judging you from the way you talk, lady. You just sound a bit upper class to me, or a little bit, upper middle class kind of thing, maybe. I don't know. Bit snooty, maybe. I don't know how you describe it.
That a lot of the fashion designers feel that his hair
Fashion
would take the
design,
emphasis away from the actual clothes. So, but it's not something we want to do just to make, get more modelling
So
jobs.
this is purely about identity and about Farouk and who he is and what makes him feel like him.
What a strange name, Farouk. I mean, he's going to get bullied for that, surely.
And I mean, you've sort of described his hair as kind of a blanket, really, a kind of comfort.
Yeah, his hair is a part of him. I mean, there's been times in his life when his hair's been bigger than most of his limbs. So it's always been a part of him. When he walks, it moves with him. Just as the identity of our hair as women, how important it is to us, is the same as how he feels. If you could put yourself in his...
What's it got to do with women and men? Why are they trying to make it sound like a sexual thing? Or a gender, yet again, a gender neutral or gender changer thing? My boy wants to feel like a woman with womanly hair. Yet again, I know men who have hair like that, and they're not even black. They're white and ginger.
Shoes, it's no different to us and our identity with our hair.
It's got nothing to do with sexuality, whether you're male or female. Yet again, pushing the whole entire men to women gender switching rubbish. Nothing to do with it whatsoever. Ridiculous statement.
Here's the rub. You've now started looking into secondary school options.
Yeah.
And there is, in many of them, and certainly in the ones that you are close to, your chosen schools, there is a very strict appearance and hair policy.
Then go to another school. Stop whining. Oh no, you can't stop whining because you're making money out of this for being on TV and getting your modelling career for your son and your money cash flow coming in. Excellent. So you couldn't actually go to another school because it's more dramatic to make a big scene and get on all newspapers and the TV to basically make a big drama for this. Which you plan all along, you could just go to another school that's not quite so strict. You'd still have to tie his hair back, in a plait or whatever, or braids. But this hair in any school like that, puffed around, getting in everybody's way, would be completely inappropriate in any school and many public settings as well. I mean, can the boy even go swimming without that stuff getting stuck, dragged into a pump? The water pump? I doubt it.
Exactly, yeah. So it's quite disappointing to hear that that these rules are still in place. I've got an older child who's 24 and he got reprimanded in one of these schools that we're actually applying to for having hair that was too short. So he had a number 1 and their strict rules is number 2 only. And
go to another school
the third
then.
time they threatened him with expulsion. And in a panic, I ran to the local shop and bought some dark brown boot polish and covered his scalp with it, just so they wouldn't recognise he had a number 1. So I've been aware of these bad hair policies for a very long time. And then a couple of years ago, it was on the news, there was another child.
But that's inappropriate hair he's got there. Completely inappropriate hair. She speaks about how women, their hair is identity for women or females, whatever. But they tie their hair up. You don't see women with hair puffing around over the place, regardless of skin colour again. You know, they're just not allowed to do that. It's inappropriate. Gets in the way. Can you imagine this boy trying to do his like lessons with his head down on the paper and his hair dangling over it, and he's trying to push his hair out the way to get it so his pen can get past his hair so he can write because his hair is dangling over the paperwork as he's trying to write. Do you know what I mean? The hair's gonna have to be tied up anyway, just like a woman would. So what's the issue? Go to another school. If his hair's too long and they don't like it, go to another school. Dear, oh dear.
That had been received quite negatively at one of the other schools that I'm
So
excited
this was
to apply
actually,
for.
he was on here. It's September 2017 when Jacazia Flanders, who was then 12, appeared on the programme. He was told that he was banned from that school, and the school reached an agreement where he was allowed to keep his dreadlocks, providing he tied them up. Has that conversation
Dreadlock.
been had, whether or not...
Nothing wrong with that. See? Tie your hair up just like a woman would have to tie her hair up because it's in the way and inappropriate. So what's wrong with that?
Farouk would be happy to tie his hair up?
Well, upon reading what you've just said, what happened, I was very excited, and I just assumed that Farouk's going to go to that particular school now because we meet the criteria in every way. It's a faith school, we're in the location, and I was just happily skipping along thinking, yeah, he'll go there. I've been having coffee mornings with mothers during this.
Happy skipping along. Could you imagine? That's quite a funny thought right there. This 40-something lady skipping on the street. Oh, yeah, my son's going to go to school now.
Like last term from September, who were going through the application, and they said, what are you going to do with Farouk? And I said, well, you know, this particular school has changed their policies since the Flanders family took them to court. And they said, no, we've just been on the viewings and the rules are the same. And I said, really? So I checked, and they have changed the policies, but what they've done is they've added 2 further policies, which are no dreadlocks and no braids, which I then find you're kind of rolling
Racist.
into racial area then as well. So that was kind of
No, because white people can have braids. You moron.
really shocking to me that they'd specified particular ethnic hairstyles. So you...
Braids aren't ethnic. Well, plaited hair isn't ethnic, is it? That's not really much different from braids, is it? Yeah. See that lady the other day, she's a white woman with lots of small plaits on her hair, like plaited around, and sort of about 9 of them. Not as thin as braids, obviously, but it's the same sort of thing, sort of tied up, plaited, sort of twisted together hair, and then put into, you know, clumped together and, you know, tied into different ways. It's not really any different, is it?
You've been doing your research and you've sort of gone back to when these rules were
Yet again, I do know a ginger guy who's got a big giant ginger afro. So, you know, it's nothing to do with, you know, skin colour, in my opinion, or what ethnicity you are, but they want to bring the race card in, of course, make it more dramatic. Oh, you're being racist.
put in place, and you've described them as archaic and that they are just not relevant today in our schools. So they serve no purpose being there, and that's something that you want to fight and change.
Well, I think historically boys have had long hair through the Renaissance times, and ironically Jesus had long hair, and all these schools are Christian schools, so that's actually another interesting thing. But I mean, 150 years ago they started to
Basically, Jesus would have had hair to the shoulder, not going past like this guy, or this boy.
men into being separated from women. So it's like gender segregation, and doing that physically with women wearing dresses, men having short hair and wearing trousers and no longer wearing skirts. And just as you had a housewife earlier on, I mean, 50 years ago, it would have been embraced to have been a housewife, and that would have been the social norm. 150 years ago, it would have been the social norm that boys would have had long hair, and it wouldn't have
Completely irrelevant. Yawn.
brought their sexuality into question. And I just don't see why we can't just revert back to how things have been majority of humans' existence.
Well, you've got one step further than that, because you said you've considered registering Farouk as non-binary.
Well, it was
there we go.
something that popped into my head after investigating the mixed schools, where they have a very clear rule for boys and rule for girls. So then I just said, well, maybe I'll just register him as non-binary, and that way that tackles that one.
But now you've said it out loud. I mean, you know, he's not.
No, non-binary.
You're just using a loophole.
Well, in fact, you can't legally register as non-binary, so that's a loophole that can't even be explored. It was just a comment. But I've looked into non-binary because, to be honest, I didn't know what it really meant, gender fluidity and all that kind of thing. And I would hate to offend anybody because I know people have a lot of body, dysmorphia issues with that. So obviously I wouldn't want to offend anybody in that case. But I have said that if we were all non-binary and none of us had to conform to rules for men and women, the world would be a better place and would actually take
And that would be so Christian as well, wouldn't it? Not.
those issues to some extent as well.
What about
Dear.
sort of practicalities? I mean, I've got young children, same age, similar age, and my daughter, she's got long hair. She always wants to wear her hair down at school, and I always say to her, "You can't, darling. You have to put it up."
So the way she says she's like, well, basically hints at being a Christian and saying she wants her son to go to Christian school, but yet just said that would condone the removal of sexuality, which is basically what the whole entire thing of non-binary and removal of male and female is all about. It's all about Satanism, yeah. So it's anti-Christian, isn't it? Hence the Baphomet with its male genitalia and breasts, half male, half female, satanic.
Because I always hate it when that dreaded letter comes around and suddenly there's head lice in the school and they've all got their hair
Well, he
together.
hasn't had it, but
I mean,
the letter.
having your hair down and flowing, just for a practical sense.
Yeah, well, at school, his school embraced his look, but there's rules there too. His hair's always in braids and it's in a man bun.
So that's not an issue.
Yeah, no. I mean, when we go to the theatre, people do complain that his hair blocks their view. But at school, generally...
He's so tiny, though.
Yeah, I know. That's quite strange, actually, because a grown man would block more view. But yeah, we have had some strange comments on his hair. But at school, it's always tied back. The headmaster at his current school just says as long as it's out of his eyes, it doesn't affect his education. He's a hard-working student. He loves school. He really embraces school. And it's just a shame that we fit the criteria in every single...
Okay, you're boring me now. There you go. What do you think about it? Ridiculous. Just another way of pushing this removal of gender or whatever, or giving us 100 different genders, whatever rubbish. She hints on being a Christian, going to Christian and getting her boy to go to Christian schools, but then says that she'd agree with actually removing sexuality completely and having no male or female, and the world would be a better place. Which is this satanic, basically, Baphomet style lie.